live from our Hooper Stadium on the campus of Nevada Union High School. Touchdown Productions, celebrating 16 years of local sports television, is proud to present Nevada Union Minor Football tonight. In the fourth week of the 2012 preseason, your Nevada Union Miners take on the undefeated Chico Panthers. Let's take a walk around the foothills, and for that we'll go down on the field. It's Walter Ford and Scott Hopper. Scott, take it away.
Hey, thank you very much, guys. We're here at the half with Walter Ford from the Union. What did you see in the first half that you liked?
Well, I really liked that NU had 7 different ball carriers coming out of their backfield. They're really spreading the ball around.
Mike on.
I really like that the Miners had 7 different ball carriers touch the ball coming out of the backfield. I really like Kyle Cota's accuracy and spreading the ball around to Hank Humphers, to Austin Marks, to, of course, Ian Davis. I really like their offense as a whole, but again, there are those holes on their pass defense that Chico has been able to expose.
Now, what do you think moving into the second half? They have big receivers, and they really fall and suspect to the bigger receiver. How do you defend something like that?
Drop more guys back, but that's the problem is they've moved to their quarterback number 5, and he is a run threat as well. So dropping guys back may pose a problem as well.
Right.
I think you just need to have those young corners step up. You need to have Ian Davis lock down on one of their taller, bigger guys, and then have those younger guys, Berger and Murray and Alcantraz. They need to step up.
Okay, good. Well, we're going to take a peek at the standings. First, we'll go to the Sierra Foothill. And so ultimately, what do we have going on here? We have at the top, we have there we go. We have Wood Creek at 2-1, and we have Rockland at 1-2. So really, the Sierra Foothill League looks rather beaten up at this point. What do you think moving forward? The cream will rise to the top?
Well, absolutely. That's how it works out. Once you get into league play, the haves get separated from the have-nots. The interesting thing about Wood Creek is they are 2-1, but on average this season they're giving up 43 points a game, but they're also scoring 43 points a game.
Right.
So those games look to be shootouts every single time.
So it's a fun team to watch anyway.
Absolutely.
So that's okay. Good. So let's flip over to the PVL. We have Bear River Placer again standing at the top, along with Lincoln. And I did have that updated 15-14 at the half. Bear River over. Who were they playing tonight?
They're playing the Highland Scots.
The Highland Scots, that's right. And we did have that injury. We have Hurd and Ragoza did score. Did you have an opportunity to check in with any of the coaches this week?
I did. I spoke with Scott Savoy, and he said they'd be leaning heavily on Cody Hurd with the absence of Andrew Reese this evening. And Ragoza is always an option they like to go to.
He's a speed guy, right?
Absolutely. And Savoy talked up his offensive line this week, and he also talked about Dylan Smith. Unfortunately, he's gone down in this game.
Right, and they brought in Cameron Barrios.
Barrios, yes.
What year is he? I'm unfamiliar with him.
I'm unfamiliar with him too.
Wow, so he came out of nowhere.
Dylan Smith was the guy this year. He had been behind Harris last year, and everything pointed to him.
Okay, fair enough. So we're going to flip over to volleyball real quick. We're going to go indoors. First up, we have the Sierra Foothill League, which obviously Nevada Union is always a contender. Have you checked in? Had a chance to see anybody play this week?
I got to go out there and catch a game on Tuesday. It was Coach Marco Salcedo's birthday, so the girls gave him a nice 3-set victory. It was good to see. They don't have one dominant player. They have several girls that can be dominant at different points throughout the match. From Sierra Payne to Melanie O'Brien to Sydney Porter, they just have several weapons, and that's what Kelly Roden and Marco Salcedo both like about their squad. Is there's not one dominant, but it's several different girls that they can use as weapons.
Fantastic. And then now we're going to flip over to the PVL. Placer, it seems to be playing very well at 5-0 with 5 straight, obviously, wins. Bear River, it's 7-6. So I know that you had a chance to talk with Coach McDonald. What was the insight that he gave you this week?
He said his team is exactly where he expected them to be. He scheduled a very difficult preseason. This last week they played Oakmont, which was 11-0. They lost in 4 sets. But he says they're exactly where they want to be. They're getting better, and these losses aren't losses where they walk off the court hanging their heads. These girls acknowledge that they're playing teams that are above their division, teams that are tops in this section, and they're just continually working to get better as they build towards the PVL season.
And hey guys, be sure to join us next week for the Foothill Sports Report. Hey, Okay. Oh, and you, no, sorry, here we go. Elk Grove, next weekend we travel to take on the Thundering Herd.
And that's going to be a good game.
And that should be a very good game. Okay, very good. So, Walter, I thank you very much for your time. Once again, it's always fun to check in with you with the knowledge that you have.
It's always a
ask, let's do a little question here.
Okay.
Ask Walter who he thinks. Walter, who are the 3 stars of tonight's game in your mind so far?
Well, tonight, I got to say Hank Humphers with 2 touchdowns and that incredible catch and run. Kyle Cota has shown that he is one of the best quarterbacks in all of the section. Poise, confidence, he's scrambling, he's making throws, he's getting first downs with his legs. And Tanner Vallejo started things right with a 30-yard touchdown, and man, does that kid hit on the defensive end.
Cota is having his best night. Is that because he's maturing as the season goes on, or is that because he's facing Chico tonight?
It may be a little bit of both, but I've seen him grow from week to week. After Grant, he started out really hot in the first half, and then went 0 for 6 in the second half. Last week against Pleasant Grove, you didn't see him dwindle off in the second half. And what I've seen from him, more importantly than anything else, is he's the leader of this team. Everyone looks to him when the going gets tough, and then he's so confident in the pocket on third downs that his maturity, I got to believe it's just him progressing as a senior.
Walter, last question. How many years do I have to be with the Union before I get a nice name tag like yours?
Jim, I'm going to make you one special.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Fantastic.
Special Jim, is that what you're saying?
Okay, I do also have one follow-up question, and that's for Walter.
Mm-hmm.
I did hear that Cota did pull a groin this week. Did you hear anything about that at all?
I hadn't heard that, but it doesn't look to have any ill effects. He seems to be moving just fine in the pocket.
I would say he does as well. So, guys, any further questions up from upstairs?
Hey, Walter, thanks for joining us. You're a great halftime addition to our show.
It's my pleasure, Jim.
Order your game, whichever game you want. Boy, a big game next week. You have to wonder how the Miners will prepare. For Paul Brown, Gil Dominguez, Scott Hopper, and the entire Touchdown Productions team, this is Jim Adams reminding you, you've been watching exclusive coverage of Nevada Union Miner football. Good night, everybody.